Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Bearded Parent here, bringing you guys another video in the installment of Phasmophobia is easy if you know these kind of tips and tricks. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Grafton Farmhouse, and we're also going to be doing this on Nightmare Mode. So we're going to get a couple pieces of evidence, how to identify a ghost with some of the hidden traits that we might run into, as well as some of the best places to hide and the cursed objects for this map. That way, in lieu of the Nell's Diner that's coming out next week, then you guys will be prepared. You will cover a video over that one as well. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to grab the same stuff that I always grab here, which is the video. We'll grab our lighter, we'll grab a headlamp, we've got a flashlight, camera, and an EMF reader. Now, I do an EMF reader simply because if the ghost throws something and I don't see it, a lot of times the EMF reader will pick it up. So the first things I like to do is we like to try to find the power on these locations. Right, the first location is back behind the kitchen here. It'll be up against this wall, so it's not here, but the bone is, which is part of the reason why we bring in the camera. Now that we are cycling around, now we're going to look for our first cursed object. Right, monkey paw would be here in the dining room. I don't see any monkey paw. We're going to keep moving. We're going to make a little pit stop over here next to the typewriter. The tarot cards would be on this desk in this main room that's cluttered most of the way. In the mannequin room, we would have the voodoo doll Frank would be on this table right here. I don't see Frank at all, so we're going to keep making our way up. One pro tip that I can tell you guys right off the rip is shut the doors behind you. See how we know that it's in the room here? Because I had the EMF reader. I heard something, but if we didn't hear something, we shut the doors behind us. So if the ghost interacts with the environment and we were upstairs looking for the cursed object, then we would also, we'd be able to come back and we'd be able to see that the door was touched. If you leave the doors open, you don't know that would happen. That's always a good one on this map. Now, sometimes the bone can be hard to find on this map just because of because of all of the different stuff on the floor, so you might have to take an extra little step there, but it is easily doable. We have the haunted mirror is in the master bedroom with the canopy bed. Right here would be the haunted mirror. No haunted mirror. Nothing in the bathroom there except for the rubber ducky. Over here in the doll room, we would have the summoning circle here on the floor. So nothing there. This is also where we can find the fuse box. There's only two fuse box locations. One is upstairs and the other one is behind the kitchen. Next, we're going to move into the the broken guitar room, this blown out room here. We have the music box. So that's where our cursed object is at there. That's always good. And then up all the way at the very tippity top up here in the attic, we would also find the Ouija board would be right here up against these boxes, right where this lamp is in the attic. So you go all the way back in the attic and it would be right there. So that's where all the cursed locations are at. That's where you can find all of the fuse boxes on this map. So we've done all three things that we want to do when we go into a map, right? We want to find the ghost room, we want to find the bone, and we want to find the cursed object. Now that we can, the next pro tip that I have for you is to leave everything here. Drop everything that you've got, because if you have a tier 2 headlamp, you can turn on your headlamp and you can walk out that way. That way, you're getting the most amount of stuff that you can bring back inside. You need to get into the habit of dropping everything before you leave the house. That way you've got 3 inventory slots to be able to pick up stuff. While we were at TwitchCon, we actually asked the devs if there was ever going to be something like a backpack in Phasmo to be able to carry in more stuff, and they said no. So that kind of sucked. Oh, very nice. We'll take that. I don't have anything else on me right now, so we're just going to keep moving in. All right, we'll turn off the power. Let's see if it's actually in the bathroom here or if it's in this room. So it might actually just be in this tiny bathroom here. So, all right. Got that. Through that real quick. We can pick that up. Boom. Now that we know where the ghost room is, right? Now that we can start to gather some evidence, what we want to do is we want to be as efficient as possible. Right? Because our sanity is dropping, especially on nightmare mode and above. You cannot tech your sanity. So being as quick in and out as you possibly can be is going to be very, very important for as far as staying alive. If you think that you might have stayed in there for too long, pop a sanity, right? It'll be all right. So we got 3 more pieces of gear. We're heading right back inside. Now, if you guys want to see a particular guide done on, if you want to see a particular guide done with different tiers of equipment, maybe all tier 1 equipment, all tier 3 equipment, whatever the case may be, then that's totally fine. There are various reasons why I bring in different levels of equipment, and I can go into more detail with those on a different video if you guys would like it. But let me know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you would like to see. Oh, come on. We were there. So we touched the door, but we did not get any fingerprints. Where are you?
Not far from there.
All right. I'm going to show you another pro tip that you can do here. Right. We've got spirit box, which is good. We also don't have any ultraviolet. Now, on nightmare mode and above, you cannot technically rule out information. Because the ghost can be hiding that information, but there is kind of a way that we can that I will show you that you can still rule out ghosts on nightmare mode. It's a little bit weird to think about, but it definitely does work. Let's see, we should be fine. I should be able to bring in both of these with the crucifix, and we should be all right. I can definitely do Apocalypse. Bad Boy Birch, thank you for the sub, and thank you guys for the follows. I do appreciate that. We are live currently on Twitch right now. So we are I've got the old chat, the old ball and chain in here with me. I think we already got double for throwing an object. Yeah, we did. We already got a duplicate for throwing the object. That should have counted. Sometimes the motion sensor does not want to pick up whenever you're recording stuff, so that's one thing you have to keep in mind. Is there a ratio for taking sanity? Because the cause of the ghost that moves rooms, for example, there's a 25% chance that the ghost will move rooms when you take sanity pills, or is it too random? I believe that there's something along those lines. Like when you do take a sanity pill, it does give the ghost the opportunity to being able to change rooms. I do think that that is a thing. I don't know the specifics off the top of my head, though. Hello there, short boys. Chelsea, thank you for the 17. So, we're still going in. We're still trying to figure out anything else that could be here. Now, one of the things that you can do is we can turn on the radio like this. You can throw down the spirit box, grab your sound recorder, and hit record. And then when I talk out loud, where are you? How old are you? Are you here? You'll notice that we can actually pick up a spirit box response by having that on us. You don't actually need to have the spirit box out. Oh, I saw dots. So we got dots. Nope, I don't want object thrown. I don't want object thrown. I want this. I want the salt. I want the salt. Lightbird, thank you for the 100 bits. Is throwing. I don't want the object thrown. Please. Spirit box. It's not a wraith. Could be a phantom. Could be a yokai, could be a Deogen, right? There's a way where we can check out for a Deogen. Just throw it on. A lot of stuff. Come on, step through that salt. I really hope that wasn't a duplicate either. Okay, it doesn't matter. It would have been a duplicate, but it doesn't matter. All right, cool. So we got all of our stuff. Not naked. You're naked.
How that he's naked.
Ah. I am not actually naked. Anyways. All right, so we still need to take a photo of the ghost, and we need to capture, we need to escape the event. Where are you? Where are you? We're gonna do a thing here to where we're gonna see if we get, a Deogen screen is what we're looking for. Where are you?
Get away.
How old are you?
Young
Where are you?
The farm.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are
From
you?
behind.
Where are you?
Just
Where are you?
from behind.
Where are you?
From behind.
Where are you? Where
From
are you?
behind.
Where are you? Where are you?
Close knit.
Where are you?
Here.
Where are you? Where are
Let's
you?
hurt.
Where are you? Where are
Taken
you?
away.
Where are you?
Sorry.
Where are you?
Here.
Where are you?
Close to
Where are you?
busting.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
From behind.
Where are you?
Close to
Where are you?
busting.
Where are you?
Behind.
Where are you? Where are you?
Right
Where
here.
are you? Where are you?
From behind.
Okay, so I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to say that this is a yokai, and I'm going to explain why, right? Everything that just happened here, I'm going to explain it. So the first thing is that we got a photo of the ghost. Now, the photo itself shows the ghost very clearly in the photo, so that automatically rules out a phantom, so we can rule that out. The other thing as well is that we've been talking to the spirit box the entire time. Now, if it was a Deogen, it would have a chance that when we did do a spirit box event, that would actually cause it to growl at you instead of doing a normal spirit box event, which we never got. So, with those two things combined, I'm going to say that this is probably a yokai because it also didn't step in the salt, or it did step in the salt. Now, one of the things that we can do here is that you could, if we were having a hard time getting this kind of evidence or trying to figure these kind of ghosts out, if you get stuff like, if, for example, if we had Spirit Box, EMF5, and Ghost Writing, for example, and these are the three items that we would need for it to be a spirit, for example, then what we could do is we would check to see if we got EMF5 and if we got Ghost Writing. And if we didn't get either one of those, then you would be able to rule out that it was a spirit, if that makes sense. Now, I'm going to turn on the light here, so that way we can get this thing to hunt. Hopefully, we'll be able to get out of the hunt, and we'll get out of here alive. Right? The only thing I have left to get is escape the ghost hunt, and we need one more sound. There we go. Boom. Now, there are a couple, I'm going to say that there are a couple official hiding spots, right, that you can find on this map that are pretty good, right? For example, one of the official hiding spots that you could find would be, like, up here in the doll room, in this standing closet right here. You could come over here, and this closet could be open for you. As of right now, because we're on nightmare mode, it's not. It's not open. Right? So you've got closet spaces like that. There are a few other places that you could hide in as well. But I'm going to show you guys the unofficial hiding places real quick. So that way, wherever that you're at, then you can end up, you could still end up being in the right place at the right time. Now, I'm trying, there's my flashlight. So now, any of these spaces right here, where you can kind of duck behind these areas, these are great spots for hiding against the ghost. Right? Really, really great spots. The other thing as well, this ghost is about to hunt me. Nope. Called it. Oh, it is a deal. Nice. We never got it to do with spirit box response. Nope. All right, so we'll take our Dio on a walk with us. Thank you. All right. So, Dios we're not going to be able to hide against, but this map is absolutely phenomenal for as far as being able to loop the ghost is concerned. So there's a lot of areas like hiding behind the piano here, hiding behind the couches here, breaking that line of sight, kind of tucking yourself away. Those are really, really great spots. Behind here in the kitchen, around the kitchen island is another unofficial spot. The ghost cannot actually, you can see over the top of this, but the ghost cannot see you in that particular area. Now, if you come over here to a back spot like this area right here is like an official hiding spot because this mattress can be moved a little bit more to hide you away. The other thing that you could do as well is that you could stick yourself back over here in one of these side areas to hide. Not that great. I would much rather just stay in the kitchen. No real good spots in the dining room area. I wouldn't recommend that. There are a few spots in the there's a spot up here at the, you can go right up here. The ghost cannot see you on the other side of the banister here, so that's a pretty good spot. Let's see, we can go in here. Let's see, do you go through the table or do you go around the table? Oh, you go around the table. Behind this area right here, that's always a great spot too to be able to hide in. That's more of an official hiding spot. In the bathroom here, behind the bathtub is going to be a wonderful spot to be able to hide, because you can just put yourself back behind here. Now again, the ghost is fighting us all throughout here because it is a Dio. So keep that in mind. One of the best spots that I actually like, and this one is actually kind of for more skilled players that do this, but if this back area is blocked off for you, you can actually hide right here, right on the other side of this mattress, and it blocks your line of sight. This is kind of like a miniature version of the countertop in the kitchen. So there's that. In this blown out room with the you do have a closet that you could go into here, so that would definitely help you out. Again, not against the Dio though, right? If we can, we'll just go up here to the top. I'm gonna show you guys. Up here at the top is a really good like looping spot for the ghosts as well. You can loop the ghost around here. You can tuck yourself back over in here on this side. Or if you're feeling really froggy, and this one is completely dependent upon folks, but you can actually push yourself up onto these boxes, and then you kind of have to like shimmy yourself back and forth as you go up. But you'll push yourself up and over the on this side of the map. And once you're over on this side, then the ghost absolutely cannot reach you. So then it's just going to be completely dependent upon how you like to play it or not play it. But if you want to go that extra route, if you want to explore around for more of the map and stuff like that while you are playing, then this one is a fun way. It's a great way of looking at the map and seeing the detail that they go into it. It also allows you to be able to go up here and outside if you want to as well. So that's the guide. That's everything that makes this whole map easy, right? That's all of the official and unofficial spots for Grafton. That's all of the cursed objects. That's how to conduct an investigation on there on Nightmare mode to be able to survive those hunts. Absolutely no problem. Again, if you made it this far into the video, if you like it, please subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys. You all are loved and valued, and I will see you guys in the next video. See yo.